Hello everybody, want to do a review on my Rugged Made model RS732 Type 2 log splitter with the 4-way wedge and the hydraulic log lift. Got it a couple days ago, assembled it. The written instructions weren't too good, but if you follow the video online, it's really easy. So overall, I'm really happy with it. I don't think I'll ever go back to a horizontal, vertical log splitter again, and I will never split without a log lift. So I'm real happy with it, but there are some things I really like and some things I don't like. So first, I'll show you my setup here. I've got a log splitter set up where the log catcher goes right into a wood box. It holds about 1/4 of a cord, then pick it up with the machine, go over and dump it on the pile. So I do anywhere from 15 to 30 cords a year by myself, so this log splitter is definitely really helpful. A couple of things I didn't like. One was the instructions, but if you followed the video, it wasn't too bad. One problem I had was with the wheels. The axle, the hole for the cotter pin was a little bit too far out, so when I installed the castellated nut, the cotter pin wasn't engaging the castellations. So what I did was just put a couple washers on there behind the nut, and that brought everything out to where the castle nut would work properly. Not a big deal. I see it all the time on trailers, but one thing that kind of sucked a little bit. Other than that, the one thing that would be nice is if they had, instead of just the outrigger here, if they had something that you could use to lift the front of the axle or the front of the trailer up, so that you could get it up off of the vehicle. That would be helpful, but again, not a showstopper. And I just put a floor jack or a bottle jack underneath and lift it up real easy. Other than that, the only other thing that I wasn't super happy about, well, two things. One is pretty much everywhere Rugged Made used either grade was it 8 or grade 10 metric bolts, which is nice, they're good. But some of the stuff under here on the log lift, these are no grade bolts, so not sure how strong they are. Been running this for 2 days and haven't had any problems, but for an extra 20 or 30 bucks, they probably could have put some better fasteners on there. And the last thing that gave me a little bit of problem during assembly was when putting on the controls for the log lift. The holes here didn't line up really good, so I had to open these holes up a little bit to make sure that I could fit the both of the controls on here. So made the holes a little bit bigger, spray painted it. No one will ever know, but again, added half hour, 45 minutes to the assembly time. Things that I do like, I really love the log lift. I can't believe I've been splitting wood and selling it for probably 10 years and never had a log lift, and this thing is awesome. After 2 days straight, my back doesn't hurt, makes everything super easy. And the other thing that I really love about having the log lift, especially on the opposite side of the operator, is that it works as a great table. You'll see in the video that I put up where you can split, if you have a big round, you can put the partially split pieces on there while you're working on them, and then you don't have to bend over to pick them up again. So I really love that. Another thing I like, this 4-way wedge is amazing. Haven't had any problems with it. Splits everything great. And the nice thing is it comes on and off really easy. Some other log splitters, they have bolt-on 4-way wedges and things like that, so it can be a pain because you got to unbolt them if you get into something real knotty. Where here, this just lifts off, super easy, put it back on, so that's real quick. Controls are in a great spot. It's really easy to operate it, and you'll see that in the video. The other thing, I spent a little bit extra money and got the Honda motor. I'm sure the live fan motor is probably good too, but for an extra maybe 400 bucks, I think it was, I got the Honda motor, so I never have to worry about that. But overall, it's a great machine. I'm really happy with it. Oh, one other thing I really love is this here stop. So you can put this stop in either here or out a little bit further, which will cause your return stroke to stop early, so you don't have to waste time with the cylinder going all the way back on the auto return. So I've got it in you know, the first position, and it's really great. It helps with your cycle time. With this setup here that I've got, I'm doing a cord about every 45 minutes to an hour, depending on, you know, how big the rounds are. This thing really loves to eat up like 8-10 inch rounds. You can push them right through, splits right through into that box, and it's awesome. So anyway, I'm really happy with it. I've got a couple full days splitting with it, and no real problems yet. And you know, I'm real happy that I went with this one. And again, if I was you, I would spend the extra money and get the log lift, because your back will be happy. Your cycle times are a lot faster because you're not bending down to pick stuff up. You can use it as a table, and it's just really great. So I hope you guys like this video, and good luck splitting.